citizens of Kenya. We want to supply a cheap price and a good quality.
Now, moving on now, Kenya's micro, small and medium enterprises contribute approximately 40% of the GDP, with majority falling in the informal sector, according to Ken Njoroge, a co-founder of Cellulant, a Series C company based in Nairobi. There are medium enterprises that are not necessarily tech, that desire to grow but lack the enabling environment like other sectors. Now, our reporter Noah Kipkemboi sat down on an exclusive interview with Ken Njoroge and discussed opportunities to exponentially grow businesses in this environment, focusing on realities of the Kenyan ecosystem and potential for growth. Here is a little bit of that conversation.
The business ecosystem, you think about it as a pyramid. A pyramid is a good construct to help sort of visualize that. So at the top end, of course, you have the sort of blue chips known companies, right? The Safaricom's and all of that. And then below that, obviously the sector that's sort of very spotlighted is the high tech, the tech-enabled high growth sector, right? Which is the sector that Cellulant was and Cellulant still is in that particular sector. So by far, that is probably the most documented, and just in terms of progress of innovation and financing and all of that over the last couple of years, there is a lot of stuff, spotlight, skill set, and regulation that's gone into that area, especially in the areas of payments, financial regulation, mostly because of digital enablement with mobile phones and so on. And then, of course, then there's obviously what I would almost call the missing middle, right? Like there's MSMEs, but also there's SMEs and there's MEs, right? Medium-sized enterprises. The last 4 years as Build Pani, I've focused on two sectors. So obviously the tech sector, which is my old neighborhood. And also actually have identified a lot of really MEs that are not necessarily technology, that desire to grow. And there they lack the enablement that typically you see in other sectors. But it's a pyramid, right? A healthy business ecosystem basically means that we need to innovate on the enabling environment across the pyramid. Okay.